I'm anything if not consistent. So, yeah. It's been about 2 months, hasn't it? Sorry about that. Well, it's been a weird 2 months. Let's say that. But yeah, I'm streaming again. And also, I know I said back when I took my 1 month break in December, or not really break, but whatever. I know I said then if I ever did something like that again, I would at least give a heads up, and I didn't this time because, I mean, I don't really know. I didn't know that I wasn't going to be streaming for 2 months. It just kind of happened. So you might be asking yourself, well, why didn't you stream for 2 months? And, well, I've been doing some things in those 2 months. It hasn't just been like I haven't been doing anything. Things have been going on that have helped prevent me from streaming. So let me go over them for a bit. Well, first off, I've been working. You know, I was working before I stopped streaming for the 2 months, but as things have been getting more and more open here in America, I've been having less time to actually do my own stuff, and now we're pretty much fully open where I am. I think weekday mornings still aren't entirely open, but otherwise, I'm working every day again. And I have been for a couple weeks, I think. I think we only recently started doing it, but like the week we opened, I was actually out of town. And in fact, that's the next thing. For July, I want to say 3rd or... Yeah, July 3rd to July 9th, I think. I was out of town camping. It was a quote-unquote family trip, even though I didn't really want to go on it. I mainly did it for my family for reasons I'll keep to myself, but I wasn't able to do anything streaming or video otherwise there. I mean, I could have done like a live, like an actual live stream, because I did have data there for whatever reason. I guess they added an AT&T tower to where I was, which feels weird because before, we've been there a few times and we never had data before then. And having data there now, it felt a little weird. I mean, it was convenient. I was able to keep up on things. The Switch Pro LED, as they call it, was announced. Which is funny, because I remember when the Switch, the SNES Pro, not the SNES Pro. The SNES Classic was announced. I was also on a camping trip, so... Funny how they always announce that shit when I can't do a thing about it. Not that I'm getting a Switch LED, OLED, names. Not that I'm going to get a Switch OLED. I don't really need that. If it was like a more powerful Switch, I would have gotten it, but that's not what Nintendo did for whatever reason. For over 4 years into the Switch's lifespan. Good job, guys. I know that's not really related to camping, but whatever. Also, speaking of hardware, I was going to stream this like at 1:30 or whatever, but then the pre-orders for the Steam Deck, which was recently announced, went up, and I was thinking maybe I should get this because I'm actually kind of interested in it. The problem is, as you can imagine with pre-orders of consoles, it is busy as all hell. and I just checked it again, and this confuses the fuck out of me. It's not letting me reserve. Well, one, because I think the servers are really busy, which fair enough, and they're making like for the Switch or fucking hell, the Steam Deck. They're making these preventions to not allow bots to do anything because like they have to have made an account has had to have like made a purchase before June this year in order to pre-order, which first off, Do you know how many TF2 bots there are that have paid and like are still around and that would be able to buy this thing? I'm just saying, it's like prevention efforts are nice, but there's still gonna be plenty of bots. All right. I don't trust Valve with taking care of bots. At this point, hell no. And even worse, I'm sorry for that one. That was an awful voice crack. And even worse, I'm on the page right now on Steam, on my account. My account that I've had since 2014. And it's not letting me reserve them. Not because servers are busy, but because it says, your account is too new to reserve early. Reservations will open for you on Sunday, July 18th. What do you mean too new? This account is 7 years old at least. And I wish I had, because I think I had it might just be a server thing. I think I had the option before, and I'm like, oh, do I want to get the mid edition with like 256 gigs, or do I want the one with the anti-glare? And I'm like, I don't really want the anti-glare for that much, even though the storage is nice. And right as I'm like, I made the decision, now I can't fucking pre-order it. So that bugs me. I mean, it's Valve. I'm sure I'll be able to get it eventually within some time. It's not like I even really need it. I should probably be focusing on getting a PS5 instead, or VR, but I don't know. I think it would be a neat thing to have, but we'll have to see. But fuck it, if I can't pre-order it, I'm just gonna wait for reviews to come out or something. Sorry for that tangent, but that's just been what was on my mind today. So next reason why I haven't been that has helped stop me from streaming is I've been watching some shows that have caught my attention too much. Where's the GIF? Here it is. That's the wrong thing. Nope. There we go. I like this TV, and in fact, I'm gonna put it right there. Yeah. There you go, Luigi. You got something. You got a little bit of something for you. But I've been watching a couple shows, you know. Not that it was a long endeavor, because I didn't watch all that much, and when I watched, I pretty much binged in a day. But say I watched Invincible, really good show. And to be fair, I only watched that show because of all the memes that were going around, the fucking think mark memes. Only reason I ended up checking out the show. Plus, I had a free Prime membership for 2 weeks, so that was perfect timing. Really glad I got to do that. Great show. All the shows I'm going to talk about here, there's only like 3. I highly recommend. I also saw Castlevania Season 4. Solid. I think the ending was a little too nice. Like, without spoiling it, I feel like... I guess I can't really say that. I guess things worked out a little too well in the end. But at the same time, it was still a great season. I just wish, and I feel like everyone's said this, but I wish they had, like, actual Castlevania music in there, because there's so many good songs from that franchise. I wish they had just done a little more, instead of the one song back in Season 2. Even though that was a cool moment, but, you know. And apparently they're doing Rondo of Blood next, so that'll be interesting. Finally getting to Symphony of the Night and stuff. Be fun to see. And then finally, because I didn't watch all that much, but, you know, I watched some stuff. I watched Beastars Season 2, which didn't really prevent anything, because I watched the dub on Netflix, and that came out yesterday, and I binged it all yesterday. Because I had nothing else to do. I mean, I could have been doing this, but... Look, the schedule I had for yesterday, I wouldn't have been able to fit this in, so in the time I wanted to. So, I was able to chill with Beastars Season 2, and it was great. I'm not sure if I liked it more than Season 1, or I liked it less, but it was it was around the same. Very interesting, very fun watch. I'm trying to remember. I remember I had like, oh yeah, they said a few things in that season where I'm like, I mean, I know they're what they're trying to go for with the world they set up, but that is a very awkward statement to make. If you watched it or will watch it, you'll probably know what I mean. But yeah. I guess it wasn't a big thing, because I basically binged all those series, or seasons, because there was only one season of each, in a day. I think Invincible took me like 2 days. But, yeah. Wasn't a huge thing, but just some things I did. And I think a bigger reason as to stream prevention, and even video prevention, because I've been making videos too. Get into that. I think the bigger thing outside of watching the shows was I've been reading One Piece. I have made the horrible mistake of trying to catch up with One Piece. I was going to watch the dub just because I know the sub is like the thing to watch, but I grew up kind of grew up with the dub, so I wanted to watch that. But I figured if I did, I'd have to go through not just a lot of filler, I'd have to do it with the sub, but I'd also not be like fully caught up with the dub, and I didn't want to be spoiled. So I just figured, fuck it, I'll read it. And then maybe on my own time, I'll watch the rest. And it's been great. I've been getting super into it. Damn it, I already forgot the name. The desert arc with all that. That really struck a chord with me. That was a really strong part. And now I'm in Skypiea. I'm in volume 27, like it says here. And not gonna lie, it's a little. I haven't been too into where I am right now. It's like Luffy, Sanji, and Usopp fighting the ball guy. I'm the ball guy. And that part's just been okay. I don't know. I've been kind of slow on getting through this. So hopefully it'll start to really pick up again. But I will read all of it. It's been taking me some time, but I have been enjoying it. I legitimately am glad I'm finally catching up and going through all the One Piece, because that has been on my to-do list forever. And it unfortunately has been taking up quite a bit of my time. More night, like, I've more been trying to fall asleep to it, but sometimes when I get to a really good part, and there's a lot of really good parts in One Piece, I just have to, I just read it, man. Because that's what's on my mind, so I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just get through this part of editing, and then I'll go read, like, a chapter. And then sometimes one becomes, like, a whole volume. So yeah, that's the One Piece thing. And yeah, that's kind of the issue with it too. It's been kind of helping me, or it's been making video editing and all that kind of slower. And that's another thing I've been doing. I've been making videos. I've been finishing up a lot of the stuff that's been on my backlog. I sort of updated, in more ways than one, the channel with an actual update video and all of the, with the channel banner and all that. I'm glad I have. It's been good to finally clear a lot of stuff up and get more content up, because really this year has been pretty dry for me. Really just like between the middle to end of last summer to around May, or like up to April, it's been kind of dry for my channel, and I'm finally fixing that. I'm trying to get like a video a week out. I kind of didn't last week because I had to go on the fucking trip. But we should be back on track by this week. In fact, I'm planning on having a video out tomorrow and the next day if things work out. So look forward to that. It's gonna be like a nice highlight reel of all the videos, almost all the videos on my channel right now, so. Although I will say that's actually, I've been kind of, I was going to have those out earlier, but the problem is, You know what, I'll go over it later after all the update stuff's done, because I have quite a bit to rant about this subject, so I'll do that for the game I plan on playing after this update. And we are going to be playing a game later. I'm not just here for an update. I got shit I want to do. And speaking of updates and all that with my content and all that, I've also taken the time to rearrange my room a bit. It's only... I mean, actually, no, it did take me quite a bit. You know, I had to move some furniture around, I had to clean a bunch of stuff. I'm still kind of in the process, because I haven't, like... I still need to clean up or dust my amiibos, because I have quite a bit, and I want to make sure they're nice and... clean. And a couple other things. I'm not fully back in my room, but we're pretty much... You know, we're kicking it. It's pretty nice. I would show it off on my webcam right now, but I'm not really ready to be shown on a camera right now. I'll show it once we get back on with Hat in Time, because I'm still gonna be streaming Hat in Time. I beat the game, but we didn't beat it. And I also said I would, you know, fully 100 whatever % do all of Death Wish. Maybe all of the Advance. I don't know about the Advance, but I'll do all of Death Wish with the fucking flight stick. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm gonna do it. Just to say I did. So yeah, you'll I mean, I already showed it off in on the update video on my main channel, but you know, you'll see it for Hat in Time. At least. And then there's one final thing I need to mention as to things that have made me busy, is this image right here. This is a screenshot of my Google Chrome browser as of today, as of less than an hour before the stream. And I know I'm still using Chrome. I said I would switch to another browser. It's something I still want to do, but as you can see, I have a lot of fucking YouTube tabs open. And I'm not happy about it. This is legitimately a problem. And I am looking to fix it. It's like, oh, I want to watch that video, but like not right now, so I'll put it... I have like a backlog playlist where I did this, but I'm like, no, I'll watch this like later today, and then I never do. And now I have like 40 tabs open of various videos I want to watch, but I'm also like, not right now. It's a big problem. I want to fix it. I have the computer, like this doesn't slow my computer down. I have the computer strength to do this, but it's just, this is ugly, man. This is disgusting. Also, speaking of computer power, my computer blue screened right before the stream. And guess what? I think it was the same cause of my other blue screens from before when I was streaming. I think it's the fucking Elgato. Because I unplugged it because it wasn't showing up in OBS, whether I activated or deactivated. So I'm like, okay, I'll just unplug it, plug it back in, see how that works. And the moment I unplugged it, it blue screened my computer. Which is probably because I've been leaving it plugged in a little too long. Which is my fault. But yeah, I think that's the main thing that was blue screening my computer. That or having that in the webcam. I think it's something to do with multiple cam sources. I don't know. But yeah, that's more or less what's been going on since I haven't streamed. I've been doing all of that. That's been keeping me busy and all that. And, if I'm going to be honest, none of those are really excuses as to why I haven't been streaming. Not really. I mean, you know, they've kept me busy. They would have prevented me from streaming as much as I would have wanted to. But I still absolutely could have streamed with all that going on. I know there were plenty of times where I was just like, man, maybe I should stream right now. But I mean, at that point, it would have been just so long since I had streamed last that it would have felt awkward coming back. And just being like, hey, I'm streaming again. Ready for new Pokemon Snap? Because I still need to finish that game. But, yeah. So if that's, I guess, what is the main reason why I haven't been streaming? I think there are a good couple of reasons, as you know, outside of all the things that have kept me busy. I think one of the big ones, though, is just I didn't feel like it. And that sounds like me being lazy, but let me try to explain that. So, I started streaming sometime in September last year, when I had a lot of free time, when I wasn't really doing anything. And I figured, I mean, I was working on videos and all that, but like I wasn't working at the moment. I had like maybe 2 classes I was doing, which didn't take a lot of time at all. So I'm like, you know what? I could be playing more games. I need to get myself to play more games, because I really haven't been. And I've wanted to start streaming, so you know what? I'll start streaming some games. It'll give me some sort of excuse to finally play games, because I'm actually kind of being productive with it. And I can just enjoy myself. And that's how I was for a while. And I also, other things also came up with that, where it's like, it started just becoming a part of like a part of my daily schedule. I mentioned, I think back in the Origami King playthrough, where it's like, I was actually starting to have a pretty stable sleep schedule because I was waking up for streaming, because I usually streamed, 12 to 1:30, and I would get up around then just to stream. And it was nice. I was actually able to have some sense of regularity in my schedule, which is something I hadn't had for a while, or something that just, I don't know. And that was nice, but the problem with that is I started working again. And, it's fine, because, I work, I make money, all that kind of stuff. But the more I started working, the more of a struggle it became to do what I wanted to do with the streams, with the regularity of it all and the schedules, because I liked streaming when I did. And when I worked, sometimes I could stream. Well, first off, some days I just couldn't stream because I had earlier shifts. And some days I had later shifts. I would start at like, 4 p.m. I could still stream. But it's like I would have to stream at my normal time, maybe have time to eat, and then immediately go to work. And I didn't like that. And I could have just like streamed less, but I also didn't really want to do that, I guess. Because it's like, yeah, I guess I gotta stream now, but it'll be like a lesser stream. I gotta stream like maybe a game for like 2 hours, and I go to work. Or I'd have to get up earlier, but I didn't want to do that. And I didn't know. I guess I did want to make changes to the streams. It's just I never really got around to doing that. Also partly because Twitch wouldn't let me. Because I wanted to update the stream info under the streams with like my description and all that, but every time I tried it didn't work. And I think it has something to do with the image that's connected to the stream panels. I don't know, like it wouldn't update unless I uploaded the image again. I don't know, it's weird. But it is updated now. I did work around it. So I guess the main reason why I stopped streaming is because streaming like I wanted to, eventually became busy work. Because of how my schedule started to become, and because of personal reasons. And I guess with the extra free time I had, I probably could have figured something out. But at the same time, I did have videos I wanted to make on YouTube. And that's a bigger thing, because I wanted to more focus on making the videos, working on my backlog, finally bringing the channel back up to date. And I feel like I've mostly done that. I'm just about to the point where I want to be. Kind of. And yeah, I didn't want to overload myself with also streaming on top of that and trying to make all these changes I wanted to make to the streams, so I just didn't. And I couldn't actually bring myself to stream again. Up until now, because I have the time for it. And because I just want to stream again. I do enjoy streaming. It's fun just being able to play games, have it be broadcasted. I know, you know, I'm like, I blip in all of Twitch, but I don't mind that. As long as, like, you know, I'm recording myself playing the game and I can archive that on YouTube and, like, maybe someone pops in every now and again. That's plenty for me. That's honestly been great. Like, I don't think I would have enjoyed... I think doing some streaming games like I have, instead of just playing them normally, has enhanced games for me. Like, Origami King. Paper Mario the Origami King. I am so glad I streamed that game. That was... I loved streaming that game. It was great. So, with that being said, I do want to make some changes coming to the stream. And there are already things I've changed, as you can see in the description now. If you know, if you're, you know, on Twitch. But let me go over a couple of the things I want to alter about my streams. First off, I'm not going to have a schedule anymore. I tried doing daily, you know, starting around 12 to 1:30, but just with how my schedule is right now, I can't do that. If I get to the point where I can, like, if my schedule works around me and I could do that, I would. But it doesn't, because my schedule is, especially with work, I only know what the schedule is going to be for that week within about a week of knowing about it. So having to constantly adjust the days I stream around that is kind of a pain. And also, I don't want to only stream in the morning, or not morning, but like early in the day. I'd like to do some things later at night, maybe at night if I can. I'd have to figure out some sort of sound setup because of living situations, but I think I could figure it out. So I'd like to be able to do something like that. Because as much as I'd like to have some sort of regularity with the streams, that's just not something I can have where I am right now. So I'm just going to stream when I think I can or when I want to. Which also means, you know, it's going to be kind of harder to catch a stream. And that's why I hate to say this, but I would recommend, you know, if you want to know when I stream, make sure you follow, you turn on notifications. Same for, or, you know, do that on Twitch, Twitter, wherever. That really is the best way to know when I'm streaming now. Second change. And this goes along with the schedule. I'm not going to be playing games for a set time anymore. I'm just going to play as long as I feel like. I tried hitting, like, when I played 2 games, I'd play about an hour and a half of each. Or if I played just 1 game, I would go for like 2, maybe 3 hours. Or if I'm feeling spicy. Or if it's an occasion, like, you know, it was with the Origami King finale. Or was that 4 hours? I think it was 4 hours. Something like that. I'm just going to play for it as long as I want. If I have plenty of time to stream a game, I'm going to stream that game for as long as I feel like I need to. And if a game doesn't really... And you know, if I don't really need that much time of the game, I won't stream it for that long. I think this change is more going to be for longer streams rather than shorter ones, but, you know. Next change, and this is for the games I stream. Where, aside from one exception, which I'm planning on starting soonish? Soonish being like, I don't know, a month or so. We'll see. Maybe not even a month. Maybe after I finish New Pokemon Snap or something. Well, again, we'll see. I'd like to stream it because I did kind of prepare for the game, so I may as well do it. No, it's not Skyward Sword. That actually came out, by the way, happy Skyward Sword HD release day, everyone. I haven't bought it yet. I don't know if I will. because I love every 3D Zelda game. I love Skyward Sword, but I just don't know if I want to get. I don't know if I want to pay full price for this one. If I end up deciding, yeah, I do want to stream this one, I'll get it. But really, and that's the thing with streams, is that if I want to stream it, I'm gonna buy it. The streams are the only deciding factor to Skyward Sword HD, because if I wasn't streaming, I don't think I would get it. Or maybe I would. I don't know. But yeah, I may or may not stream that game. We'll see. So aside from the one exception coming soonish, and I guess Skyward Sword HD, because I mentioned it, I'm not really going to have any newer games coming to the streams for the near future. I'm just gonna finish what's on my plate right now, then maybe stick to only 1 or 2 at a time. Plus Pokemon. The Pokemon streams I'm planning on having regularly. But like, you know, once I'm finished with new Pokemon Snap and Persona 5 Strikers, I probably won't be streaming more than just the Pokemon, just Hat in Time. I don't know how long I'll be streaming Hat in Time with the Flight Stick stuff. I mean, if I'll do more with that, maybe I'll do mods. I don't know if I'd like to do stuff with Hat in Time mods. I don't know if I'll stream it or I'll make videos on it. I'll have to see. Probably more videos, but maybe I'll stream a few. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it again for Halloween. That'd be fun. But yeah, outside of like doing Pokemon, doing Hat in Time, and then maybe one other thing regularly, I probably won't be doing a whole bunch of games at one time. Because with how and maybe that'll change as I figure out how I'm actually going to be streaming, but just with not having the schedule that I used to, I don't think I'm able to really stream a whole bunch of games as much as I'd want. And speaking of Pokemon, it's been a long time coming, I think since, I want to say March, maybe. Probably, no, I think it was March. Pokemon Green and Stadium are going to be coming back. Or Stadium Zero, Stadium Classic 1, the original Japanese only one. That and Pokemon Green are going to be coming back this month, and I'm still planning on only playing them on the weekends. I would very much like to go back to that. I still haven't replaced the goddamn battery because I'm scared to solder. But god damn it, I want to get back on the Pokemon train. So I'm going to be doing that sometime soon. And hopefully, probably not this weekend, but hopefully next weekend or the weekend after that, even if it's like August 1st, whatever, it's one day off, Pokemon Green and Stadium will be coming back. If there's anything I'll keep consistent, it's the Pokemon stuff, because I already did that at a weird time. Shouldn't be any trouble doing it now. Next change. I mean, this isn't really like a newer change. I did this like a month ago, maybe later, but there's a new channel banner, and it's I should have added this to my images. I guess I'll bring it up for you. I mean, you know, it's on the YouTube channel too. You can just check it out there. I don't remember which one is on the channel because I made 2 different versions. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah. I mean, it's basically just the one I have on my main YouTube channel. It's just this one is inverted. Because I didn't really have any other ideas, but I mean, hey, I guess this is part of my brand now. And I do plan on updating other things along with the channel, like having actual, like, my kind of Twitch panels instead of just having a Donkey Kong Country ad on it. I might keep that, I don't know. I love that ad. But I also realized when I was looking through some of the pictures I have on my computer, I have a lot of Donkey Kong ads saved for some reason. But yeah. Just like, you know, simple logo. nice little background on it. I like it enough. I think it's enough. Like, I can definitely do more, and I want to do more later. But it's better than a picture of... It's better than, like I said in the main channel update video, better than a low-res picture of Donkey Kong's house from the Country TV show. And again, more Donkey Kong. Oh yeah, isn't it like a Donkey Kong anniversary right now? Hang on. Yeah, it's like his 40th anniversary. Yeah, Donkey Kong first came out July 9th, 1981. So yeah, been about 40 years. So happy anniversary, Donkey Kong. I know Nintendo won't do anything, but that's fine. I'm still kind of miffed that they never made a third Donkey Kong Country game in the style of Returns. It's like, just, you had a trilogy with the original games, just make it another trilogy. I mean, it's fine, because Retro is doing Metroid Prime 4, but still. Oh well, at least we got I still haven't beaten, oh my god, I still haven't beaten Tropical Freeze. One day. One day. Oh, and aside from just doing the Twitch panels and stuff, I would also like to make a new BRB. I've had one in the works since I made the one I have now, actually. But I never quite finished it, so maybe I'll get around to doing that. Maybe I'll do a stream intro and outro thing. Just some things to, like, make... I guess I don't know why I would have them. I just think it would be cool, I guess. I mean, I'm good with everything I have, but maybe make things a little more professional. You know, even though my streams are far from professional at all. But oh well. And that's about all the changes I'm thinking about making with the channel. That's about all... In fact, that's really all I'd like to talk about in the update. Yeah. Discussed what I've been doing, why I haven't streamed, and things that are going to be changing for the stream. Once again, I guess I don't... Yeah, I would like to apologize for 2 months of absence and not giving any sort of word about it. And then also teasing a stream update for like a month. Even posted like a fucking picture of me on the camping trip next to a stream. Fun times. I mean, to be fair, if you've watched the streams, you should know I'm bad at keeping promises of consistency. Never been very good at it. But at the same time, this was way overboard for my usual shtick. And I am sorry about that. So until I can actually get to a point in my life where I can stream regularly again, I am just gonna stream whenever. So, yeah. Don't expect promises from me of being like, I'm gonna stream today. Because even when I had a schedule, I still wasn't very good at that. I know it's not really a good thing for streams to not have that consistency, because it means, you know, the channel doesn't really grow. But I guess that doesn't really bother me. I mean, if I wanted to keep the scheduled stuff, maybe it would, but I don't know. Since I can't really do that, I figure, fuck it, I still want to stream. I still enjoy streaming, so I'm just gonna do it for fun. I started doing this for fun and to get me to play games, not to, like, actually build a stream, so... Yeah. So yeah, that's the update. I'm glad I finally got this out. Streams are back, baby. So, I did say we are going to be doing more. We are going to be playing a game. Probably not what you're expecting. But it's something I want to do. So, just like I used to. I'm gonna set that up, and we'll be right back with it. Back in a minute. And once again, sorry.